Earlier this year, I had the opportunity to go on a medical mission trip with Children of the Nations. I took a bunch of random clips and I wanted to put them together to document this experience and share with all of you, and there's me drinking water. It was really hot. I plan on pursuing a career in medicine, and I'm really interested in the connection between healthcare and poverty, and so while I was on this trip, it was really special to see my future career goals come to life. The very first day, we went out and visited villages, which they call bateys, and these small communities are unlike anything most people have ever seen or experienced here in the States. It was hard to see young kids without shoes or animals who weren't cared for because these people could barely care for themselves, and also the sunrises were absolutely beautiful. This kind of poverty is crippling and heartbreaking, but I believe it's something we can greatly reduce in our lifetime. I got to spend some time observing surgeries and helping out with kids in the OR and waiting rooms, which was seriously so cool, and seeing the physicians' ability to use their skills and expertise to serve people who truly need their help was really special. Also, the lunches were fantastic. COTN has a really awesome staff at the medical center that made us really good food every day. Everything was so different, from what people ate to how they dressed to how they transported themselves. It really reminded me just how blessed we are to have access to all the things that we have in the States. Every day, a team of us went out to elementary schools to test kids and teachers for glasses, and it was really cool to be able to provide sight to people, and some of whom had never really seen the world with full detail. It's pretty crazy to me to think that almost 1/2 of the world's population, over 3 billion people, live like these people do and in even worse conditions. Poverty is truly a multifaceted issue, and it leads to other global problems like disease, hunger, lack of clean water, access to health care, and environmental degradation. So I find myself asking, what on earth could we do to solve such a global problem? And oftentimes it seems like there is no end to it at all. This is a problem that goes beyond social, economic, and political issues, and therefore our solutions must go beyond as well. Of course, many would say the only way to solve this is with big scientific initiatives and lots of funding and research, which in some ways is true, but I think there's so much power to acknowledging and talking about a problem. There's really no magic $1 million idea to solving global poverty, but I can assure you that by discussing, advocating for, and being more aware of this issue will change the way that our world looks. Children of the Nations is an awesome organization that provides food, clean water, health care, and education for children in some of the most impoverished areas of the world. I've been an advocate and volunteer for Children of the Nations for the past few years, and I think one of the easiest ways to get involved is by sponsoring a child. I started sponsoring a child named Driana, and I actually got to meet her on this trip, and my $35 donation a month provides her with food, clean water, clothes, education, and health care. And this is something we can all do, and it really makes a big difference.
Hola! Oh my goodness!
I want anyone who's watching this video to think about ways that you can challenge global poverty, whether it's getting involved or sponsoring a child through Children of the Nations, or more unique ways like researching how to grow crops in various climates to make them more accessible, how to bring healthcare to impoverished countries, or volunteering at our local food bank. There's so much knowledge and skill in the world to help tackle this global issue, and I believe that we can do it together. It's never too late for change. Are you ready? Let's go.